Hi, friends. I think most people would agree that rhythm is the most important element in music. You can be playing all these hip chord voicings and playing all these fast single note passages, suggesting all kinds of different harmonic structures, but unless it's sitting in a good place in the time feel, it just doesn't feel good. And the most important thing is to feel good. So just like in the natural world, when your rhythmic cycles are out of tune with the natural world, things are out of balance. So how can we help right the ship? So today I'm going to focus a little bit on some rhythmic work that I like to do. Some of you might be familiar with this, and maybe this is just a reminder to keep doing it because it's such a powerful exercise. But if this is new, then I think you might get a lot of very valuable information from it. The idea is quite simple. Pick any tune or vamp or whatever it is that you want to improvise on using a metronome, and slowly we're going to take the metronome away to have less and less information in it. And it's quite revealing. I find, even though I do this on occasion, it's always something to come back to and keep working on. And the reason I wanted to make this video is not so much to help, get really precise time, but to build up your own internal clock and to use it in a musical setting where the time can be flexible, right? If you're playing with other players and you're not, playing to a click track, hopefully, we're talking about improvised music here, there should be some give and take. There should be some looseness to the time. It doesn't have to be metronomic all the time, but we can use it to really help get a strong guidepost. So that's what I wanted to focus on today. So I'm going to pick a tune. I'm just going to improvise over a chord progression from the tune You and the Night in the Music. It's a fairly straightforward tune in C minor. And pick a medium tempo. I'm going to pick 170 BPM, but put the metronome on 2 and 4. So many of you probably are familiar with this. We have, this kind of sound. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And we play along with the tune with the metronome sitting here. And that's all well and good. So the tune would go like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on, right? We could play that all day. The more challenging part and the bit that's going to help develop your internal clock is to take some of this away. So already it's on 2 and 4, which if that's new to you, that might take a little getting used to, but I think most of us are quite familiar with that. Now, what I'm going to do on my metronome is then remove half of those clicks, but keep the tempo the same. So internally, the metronome is only going to click on beat 4. So rather than on 2 and 4, which we just had, I'm going to have it now just on 4. So before you get this, you got to sort of feel the time before you start to play. So if this is the pulse of the metronome, that's beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, so I'm going to play that. Play the same tune, but I'm going to improvise over it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So you could hear I was cut off a little bit here and there, but this is the part about when you're playing with a group and playing with other players and there's no click track and you're relying on each other's sense of time, there's going to be some fluidness to it. And that's the whole point of trying to internalize this by giving you less and less information where you've got to really supply it on your own. The next step, and much more difficult, is to use even less information from the metronome. Here I'm going to try having the clicks on beat 4 of every other bar. It's a little bit tricky to get in, but this is how it would work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So, very difficult. And the thing that I learned mostly from this is I have a tendency, which I think is probably true for a lot of players, to rush a little bit, particularly when playing faster passages. So if we go into like eighth note runs or triplets or 16th notes, tend to rush slightly. So that's a good teacher, right? You got to relax a little bit and hold back. And this is a very good way to really get a sense of where your internal clock is. And the point here being not so much to become a slave to the metronome and play very stiff, but to have these guideposts that gradually get further and further apart. So now you got to rely more on your own internal clock. Hopefully this is something useful for you. Good luck.